$6 billion into the Federation account as at January this year and hopes to make much more than that, about $141 billion by 2020. Is that feasible?
Well, it's certainly feasible because we're not where we were in the past. On licensing alone, I mean, we made in 2016 about 1.9 billion just on licenses by our mining cadastre. This year, that's gone to 3 billion. We've literally doubled what we make from licenses simply by just insisting on enforcing the law and revoking licenses that are not active.
How many licenses have you revoked?
Well, I don't want to judge the sector by the number of licenses we've revoked. Suffice it to say that our approach has enabled more miners to take their work seriously. So they're now paying up fees, and we threaten to revoke more than the actual revocation that takes place. But in a manner of speaking, we have revoked over 1,000 licenses and given these licenses to other players in the sector who we think are more serious.
You aren't giving it, it's not based on favoritism or something?
Not at all. There's a process, and the process is, it's called the use or lose principle in the law. If you don't use it, you lose it. And there's a queue which is computer generated. The person who has applied for that same coordinates would automatically be slotted in once you fail to meet your own obligations as the current holder of the license.
So when you mentioned recently that you have a comprehensive data on Nigeria's deposits, isn't it? So when you mentioned recently that Plateau, Ogun and Kogi states are the richest in solid minerals, how did you come about that?
Well, that's based on what they make from the Federation account. One innovation that we've also introduced is precisely because 13% derivation principle has also now been extended to this sector since we came in. So we can see at a goal who is generating and making what in the sector, because a percentage of that goes to the state. And from statistics available to us, Kogi, Ogun, and Plateau are the leaders in the mining sector.
So when you look at the mining industry, it is largely underdeveloped.
It is.
What exactly are you doing to boost things up?
Well, a number of things. First is to even address this perennial challenge of relationship between the federal government and the states. There's this permanent, almost permanent tension. Because of the nature of our constitution, mining is exclusively federal, but the land that you must access in order to get to the minerals is exclusively state. So if you do not work out the relationship in a collaborative manner, you are always going to hit your head against the wall. And what we've done is to bring together all the critical stakeholders. So for the first time, we now hold a National Council on Mining. Ultimately, the way to go would be constitutional amendment, but we don't have that luxury yet. And it's not our job, it's the job of the legislative branch of government. So we are increasing the level of confidence in the relationship between states and the federal government. We are also assisting with ensuring that the regulatory authority enforces the law. 3, we are protecting investors by ensuring that illegal miners don't take over their site. So we've set up a mining surveillance task force, which comprises of all the security agencies. So that is also improving the confidence level that when you have a mining license and you go to a state and you do, or you meet all the obligations in accordance with the law, you will be protected by government in ensuring that you realize what you want to do in that sector.
Well, as laudable as this sounds, we hope for more dividends from this sector. Well, thank you very much, Dr. Fayemi, for coming on Dateline Abuja.
Thank you for having me, Gloria.
Well, thank you for your mails and tweets as always. Keep sending in your views and comments using the email address and Twitter handle on your screen. Also, be sure to share anything happening within your locality. How did you forget? You can view the program on youtube.com/channelsweb/videos. Thank you for watching this week. I'm Gloria Umezuke. See you again.